So it is 7 o'clock on Sunday / day 3, the final day. I woke up about half an hour ago, but I was too tired to film immediately. Plus, I've filmed in the past right as I woke up, and I just was pretty much incoherent. So yeah, sun is already up. I still have all my window covers in. This is the sheet with the curtain rod. I just have my window covers in. And yeah, we're about to head to Planet Fitness. So didn't film any of my workout yesterday because it was a packed gym and I felt too awkward or embarrassed to film. And once I ran into my friend, halfway through the workout, I just forgot about filming, so didn't film that. Today, Sunday, is my rest day, so I'm just gonna go in and stretch for a while. I suck at stretching in terms of I rarely ever do it, so I really want to get into actually stretching, especially now that I'll be going to Planet Fitness more. So all right, so I wanted to show you guys where I parked. It's a park right here. This is in Watertown. It's in the part of Watertown that's south of the Charles River, so basically Newton. But it's a residential side street, and there's a park. And it's right near the Planet Fitness that I'm going to. The sign is only street cleaning, basically. So, I'm not familiar with Watertown signs, but second Tuesday of every month, that sounds like street cleaning. So, pretty much unmarked. And it's right next to the park, which is nice. I don't know if there's bathrooms here or anything. There might be over there. I didn't really scope it out before I came here. There is trash, which is nice, but yeah, so just some tennis courts. But this was my first time sleeping in basically a residential area. Or not basically, it is a residential area. And yeah, probably should have came here a little bit sooner because the sun had set earlier, so I could have gone to sleep earlier. I fell asleep around 11. I was on FaceTime with my girlfriend for a little while, and fell asleep around 11, woke up 10 minutes before my alarm at 6:20, and just kind of been waking up. But I did sleep in, which, that's not ideal. It's daylight. There was a woman walking her dog right as I pulled back my curtain, so I just kind of kept my window shades up and waited for her to pass by. But there's people kind of walking about, so you don't want to be I don't want to be laying in bed and taking down my window covers when someone's walking by. That's not really ideal, but it is what it is, and I should probably just learn to go to sleep earlier and wake up earlier. So that's that. Just finished up at Planet Fitness. It's funny, there's actually definitely other people who are doing van life here. There's literally a converted van right there, solar panels on the roof. Sorry, I'm not gonna just aim my phone at it, but solar panels on the roof and a roof rack storage. And then around the corner there were at least 2 Priuses that had window coverings on the side. So definitely not super stealthy. But yeah, so just took out my towel. I blow dried this, so it's not super damp, but still kind of damp. So I'm gonna lay it out on my counter over there. I was putting my stuff away, and I thought this was the case yesterday, but I have this little clothes bin here, and yeah. So this was just kind of a cheap one. I don't know if I'm gonna do another bin or another one of these types of bins. I think I will, just because if I were to put plastic there, can't really shift around. Whereas this, you can kind of crumple it up or whatever. It's just better space-wise, but I just need to get a better quality one. Or I can do what I did with a shoebox, and I'm gonna do with my other shoebox, is cover in duct tape. So there's always that. But yeah, so another funny story in the Planet Fitness. Let me turn you around. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the fact that I'm filming in public. Another funny story in Planet Fitness is I go over to the sinks with my toiletry bag and I start brushing my teeth, and I'm kind of I choose the sink in the corner. I'm facing the wall, kind of like hiding myself. And then I look 2 sinks to my left, and the guy's brushing his teeth also. So it was just kind of a funny moment, because he was also it seemed like he was also being like shy about it. But I guarantee he's also one of these people doing car life or van life out here. So definitely don't feel alone, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna have a banana and Fairlife protein shake for breakfast again. And I don't know if I'm gonna hang out here for a little while. There are a couple things I want to do to my car. I want to cut up some reflectics to insulate a couple things, kind of move some things in my car, organize them. And I think I'm gonna go to the Boston Public Library and start editing this video. So not too much on the itinerary today, just kind of want to do some maintenance stuff and start editing. Yesterday I did a ton of exploring in the city, and I'm super familiar with this city. I live just outside of it, I work in it, so it's not like I want to spend all my time doing touristy things. So today's going to be more of a business day, if you can say, but just doing chores with the car and starting to edit this video. So I don't know when the next update will be. Another quick update. I was stretching in the Planet Fitness for about an hour. So it's I woke up at 7. I got up at 7, came here 7:30, 8:30. It's around 9. It's a little after 9, I think now. And I really wish I brought my phone charger into Planet Fitness, because my phone is pretty much dead. I'm gonna keep my car on while I do some chores and just charge my phone, but I could have been charging my phone or something else, including my AirPods, which are also dead. Sorry about the lighting, jeez, the sun's bright. My AirPods are also dead, so now I know whenever I go into Planet Fitness, bring at least one charger and charge at least one thing. I did fill up my big water bottle, so I should be good for water for the rest of the day. And I still have some water in my 5-gallon reserve, so I'll probably tap into that later, I don't know. But yeah, still getting comfortable doing stuff. It's pretty, I don't know, it's just different. It's definitely out of my comfort zone, but the showering I actually kind of enjoy. It's just kind of annoying with how small the shower curtain is, because I keep feeling like I'm exposing myself. But anyway, but yeah, definitely this was my first morning like brushing my teeth in the Planet Fitness and whatnot, and it was fine. Obviously, like I said, there's a guy brushing his teeth next to me, so that was kind of funny. And someone here yesterday was brushing their teeth, so it's definitely a pretty normal thing. And there's definitely other people car camping here. But yeah, I found it hard. I do find it hard to like record myself or take clips in there. I don't want people to think I'm recording them if I'm just trying to get like B-roll of Planet Fitness, but also even just recording myself, like people will be in the background and everything. So I really try to just record as little as possible, but I got a couple stretches in there. So at least I got those clips, because yesterday I didn't get any of my workout. A couple quick things. I used the blow dryer on my bath shoes, whatever it's called, but the little bottoms, all these little ridges, still had some water in them, and I didn't want to just keep them in this bag, so I'm trying to keep everything as dry as possible. Don't want mold and all that, so drying those there. I'm also drying my toiletries bag that I take into the shower, like my shower bag with my shampoo and soap and stuff. Bar of soap, bad idea. So I just had this stuff was just left over from a hotel I went to recently, and I just decided to take the stuff home. Putting a bar of soap makes that whole bag nasty. You can see there's just like soap scum everywhere. So I feel like there's 2 ways to solve this issue. I either just put it in a sandwich bag, like I have a sandwich bag in there and put it in there. I could do that, but I also could just do liquid body wash. So that's that. I also did blow dry the inside of this, but I have it open just to dry it some more. This bag I'm keeping open because my this is my hiking pack. This is what I used as my gym bag, because yesterday, I put it over there, but yesterday I used I need to stop saying oh my god. Yesterday I used like a little Nike string bag, and that barely fit. My gym bag includes a towel, so a bath towel, my shower shoes, big toiletry bag, like with my toothbrush and everything, shower toiletry bag, and then my clothes that I'm changing into. So string bag was barely enough yesterday, and as I started to cram stuff in today, I'm like, let me just use my hiking pack. So I used my hiking pack today. I also want to show you, so this right here is the pillowcase of the other pillow. This is the other pillowcase that came with the bed set that I got for my little bed setup. Obviously I only have one pillow, so the other pillowcase I decided to use as my laundry bag. So got my gym clothes, gonna put those in there. And what I decided to do for my little housekeeping right now is my bread bag and whatever just can't be crushed bag. I mean, not bag, geez, box, bread box. I'm gonna line this with duct tape, and I'm also gonna, oh, it's buried under there, but I'm gonna put some Reflectix on this. Is that necessary? Absolutely not, but I have a ton of extra Reflectix, so why not make an insulated box? So yeah. So just finished eating lunch after editing. I edited from, it's 2 now? I don't know, edited for like an hour and a half or so, maybe 2 hours. I don't even remember when I got here. But yeah, so edited up for a bit. I was able to put together all the clips from my first day and start editing them. I'm realizing how difficult this is gonna be. Unless I just want, 3-hour long videos. I could do it in parts, and like each daily vlog is like 30 minutes. Which, hey, who knows, maybe that's what I'll do. But basically, it's a lot of footage to get through, and also just me talking is a lot. I really don't plan out these videos at all. Trying to be as candid as possible. So, sorry, I'm just trying not to say right now, because as I was watching the clips earlier, I was saying so much. Anyway, so just ate lunch. I had 2 tortillas with the rest of the refried beans, so about half a can of refried beans. And I'm about to have some snacks, so a couple Fig Newtons and some Lance peanut butter cookies. So, all right, sorry, I'm just thinking, I gotta not say so and not say so much. I almost said so right there. Filler words. But we're gonna go to the north end. Right now we're in the south end. I edited at, see? This is gonna be, it's like a game. Take a shot every time Evan says you'd be absolutely destroyed by the end of this video. We're gonna head to the north end. Might eat some more food there, who knows, might make a PB&J. I was kind of gonna have like a running joke where I eat one PB&J every single day. I do love PB&Js, and I haven't been eating them really the past couple of years, so they're really easy to store in the car and all that. Gonna go to the north end. I want to sit on the Rose Kennedy Greenway. It's probably my second favorite spot in Boston, the Greenway right in front of the north end. And weather has been amazing this whole weekend. Really lucked out with that. Got to enjoy some weather yesterday when I was downtown, and definitely gonna enjoy this weather today, being in the north end. I think I'm gonna walk around I'm gonna sit in the north end for a while on the Greenway. Gonna walk around the north end. Might walk over to Beacon Hill. It's really, really pretty area. And yeah, I mean the south end is really pretty too. Like, look at these. Look at these brownstones. Boston's a pretty picturesque city. But anyway, just gonna continue to enjoy Boston. I'm not gonna film a ton today. I'm just kind of going about my day. Right now it's 2 o'clock, so it's actually been exactly 48 hours. Wow, I didn't even realize. It's been 48 hours since we started this 50-hour challenge. I know it's such a weak challenge, but I just want to do it as a test before I go on an actual trip. So 50 hours in Boston, 2 more hours. We're going to drive over to the North End. Probably spend the rest of that time sitting on the Greenway, just enjoying the views of the city and some sun. See you in the North End. All right, it is 4:51, so we are officially over 50 hours living out of my car in Boston. I did it. Not that it was that hard of a challenge, but I did just want to, test out living in my car, see what it would be like to an extent, especially in an urban setting. So a setting I'm super familiar with. Definitely, got me out of my comfort zone. Public showers, cooking out in public. I think making food in my car or next to my car was probably the most nerve-wracking. I didn't mind sleeping in the places I slept just because I was so confident in my my window covers and curtain. But just, I don't know, something about cooking, even though, making dinner in a park that was closed after dark unknowingly was kind of stressful and dumb. Oh, classic, someone's going the wrong way in a one-way. And then just kind of, I don't know, just eating in my car. When people would be walking by and stuff, it just felt weird. I felt like I had to hide it. I almost felt homeless. I don't know, it was weird. But especially when I tested cooking in my actual car, making mac and cheese on the stove in the back of my car. There wasn't a lot of people around there. It was a pretty private residential area next to a small little park area. But why am I not driving? Anyway, it's time to drive home. But yeah, got out of my comfort zone. Not gonna lie, I got back to the car. I forgot to crack the windows, and it started to smell a little. This might be TMI, but it just started to smell a little I won't go as far as saying a boys' locker room, but it definitely started to smell a little bit. It was a little some laundry that had to be done or something. I don't know, a little sweaty. So that's unfortunate. After just 2 days, it was pretty hot all weekend. It was about 80 and sunny the entire time. And I played basketball twice. I just played again. It's not like that's contributing to the car right now, but yeah, it was definitely, I did a ton of walking, sweated a lot. I meant to look at how many steps I took while I was doing this. I looked the other day, and the first day I walked 10,000 steps, and then yesterday, probably a third of the way through the day, I'd walked 4,000. Definitely went over 10,000 yesterday. Unsure about today, but I probably hit 10,000. Excuse me. So yeah, lots of walking, but felt comfortable sleeping. Didn't feel comfortable eating. Felt pretty comfortable doing my morning routine in the Planet Fitness. Not as much, or the shower was fine. Brushing my teeth, not as much. Didn't mind deodorant, all that kind of stuff. Doing my hair. But yeah, it was definitely cool to see some other people brushing their teeth both days in the Planet Fitness, and also just seeing the converted cars and vans in the parking lot. It was really nice, honestly, to just walk around Boston. I used to spend a lot more time just kind of on my own, walking around Boston or on my longboard. Sorry about the noise. Let me shut the windows. Sorry, I was trying to air it out. Still terrible at this vlogging thing, but practice makes perfect, right? Middle here. Gotta focus up. Yeah, so we're about to take the exit out of Boston, or onto the highway to go out of Boston. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. I'm really excited because in the middle of today, I got a text from my grandmother who owns and lives the property that I rent an apartment at. AKA, she's my landlord. Told me that I got a package, and that package was expected 3 days from now. Really, it was expected like 5 days ago, 4 days ago, but it got delayed. And then once the delay happened, it said it was coming like 6 or 7 days later, or by then. But obviously, usually when Amazon says by, it comes that date, not earlier. But we're 3 days early. Came in the mail. I'm saying it came in the mail as if I already said it. My Anker C1000 portable power station. Basically a big ass battery. So I'm super excited about that. I previously had a Jackery 500 version 2. Oh, no, sorry, 250 version 2? I think it was 250. Yeah, 250 version 2. I was really disappointed because I had it for about 2 weeks, and obviously it worked fine, but I couldn't charge it from my DC port in my car. Didn't come with a DC charger. Watching reviews online, the Jackery 250 version 1, the original, did come with a DC charger. And not only did it not come with a DC charger, but it didn't have the little port on it to charge it with their DC charger. So if you wanted to buy a DC charger on their website, it wouldn't be compatible. And I got an AC converter, DC to AC converter, or inverter, whatever, and that didn't work either. It just knows it's DC and will not take it. So you either can charge it with solar or with AC. AC is just a wall outlet. In a typical house, that's your AC outlet. So I was like, I really need a battery that I can charge as I drive. I don't want to have to go into places to charge it. So I decided to return it. What made me just especially decide to return it, I was already debating returning it. I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to return it. Maybe even upgrade or whatever. Because I also knew the 250, if I'm going to be, really living in this car for a while or driving across the country, I'll need more than 250 watt hours or whatever it is. I don't know how many watt hours. 250, yeah, 200, I don't know. I think it's like 250 watt hours. I don't remember, but where the 250 comes from. But it's a decent sized battery. But not only did I switch from Jackery to Anker and Jackery, this is what really made me decide to return the Jackery 250 version 2. It was a Labor Day sale, and the day after Labor Day I was on Amazon, and the Jackery battery that I bought for, was it $250? I think I bought it for $250, whatever it is. Bought it for $250. It was on sale for $170 or $180. The C1000, which is like, let's just say 4 times better, but it's really more, because it's not a Jackery, and it can actually nothing against Jackery. Most of the van life and car life people I see honestly have Jackeries, or at least car life people. They have Jackeries. But with the Anker, I'm pretty sure it comes with a DC cable, and regardless, you can charge it with the DC port in your car. So you can charge it directly from your car. And I bought a much bigger battery. So this one has like 2,000 watt hours. I don't know. I can't remember the exact specs. Maybe I'll talk about it more once I actually show it in a video, but I could charge my phone like 70 times over. I don't even know how many times, but that's big. Not only does it have a lot more charging capacity, it also has a much higher wattage. Now, I didn't know about electricity like at all before getting into that stuff. So volts, watts, amps, none of it made sense. Amps, I still am not 100% sure. I think it's like watts and volts both being taken into consideration. But regardless, watts is like the output or the input. The small Jackery battery only put out like 100 or so, 110 maybe watts from the AC plug-in. So you couldn't run appliances. So I want to bring either an air fryer or a rice cooker, and it can't run that. So yeah, the C1000 that I bought can. It can run like an entire fridge. So that's a lot better. Really happy about that. Trying to think any other takeaways from the weekend. I'll probably have more thoughts later. I don't know if I'll add to them, but yeah, definitely takes me out of my comfort zone. The editing, the filming. I found myself today, I was really tired, haven't gotten amazing sleep I sleep through in the car. The problem is I usually just don't go to bed early enough, which can be a problem anyway. But unlike at home, when I go to bed pretty late, I sleep in the car. I really just don't sleep in. I pretty much always automatically wake up around like 6:30. So no matter what time I go to sleep. So there's that. I really enjoyed myself, but definitely tired today. And I found myself not really wanting to film a lot today. Part of it was being tired. Part of it was I was listening to a podcast for like half the day. Theo Vaughn and Post Malone. It's a really good podcast. And you can see Boston in the background. Leaving Boston. Theo Vaughn and Post Malone was a good podcast. And then I was just listening to some music. And so it's kind of annoying when you're listening to a podcast or listening to music when you keep stopping it to take B-roll because you can't take videos and have that continue to play. I think maybe part of it too was getting discouraged about vlogging this, because when I started editing I realized how difficult this was going to be in terms of making shorter videos that people will actually want to watch. I know there are some people out there who would want really long form content, but I know a lot of the people who I know in real life who will want to kind of keep up with this whole thing are more so for like 10, 15, 20 minute videos. The good thing is I plan on doing TikTok as well, so we'll see how that works, because TikTok is filmed vertically, YouTube is filmed horizontally. So I know there are some AI apps out there or websites that you put in a long form video and it will just go through it and make YouTube shorts or TikToks, whatever. We'll see how that happens. The problem is it like crunches it down in the screen so you can't see as much. So I'm gonna test that out. If I can't get one of those things to work, that means I'm gonna have to film TikTok clips and YouTube clips separately, because I'll have to film the TikTok clips vertically. Am I willing to do that? Probably not. I'd probably just go the YouTube route. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. The good thing about long form, short form, whatever, if I do make TikToks, all the people who don't feel like watching a 30-minute day in the life, they can, or 30-minute daily vlog, they can just watch a TikTok and it'll be, a couple minutes or less. Probably, yeah, I don't know, a couple minutes or less. So we'll have my phone storage filled up and ended the video. So I just deleted some videos in my trash. gotta wrap this up. I had a blast exploring Boston. I really haven't been doing a ton of kind of just hanging out, especially alone in Boston this year. Even with friends, like I haven't really hung out in Boston much this year and even last year. So it was really nice to kind of do something that I used to do more of and kind of experience it in a different way. And it was really cool to I guess test out what I'm going to be doing in some other cities in the US and really prove the concept. So I had a good time. I was pretty comfortable. And yeah, I'm excited to go on some journeys in my car and live out of my car. That'll do it. I don't really know how to wrap this up, but yeah, hope you liked watching this little 50 hours in Boston living out of my car. So I'll see you next time.